Morning, everybody, and thank you for coming out to see us this morning. I'm going to read a statement on behalf of the band, which will include a few announcements with regard to what we have coming up. Firstly, we're preparing to embark on the most extensive Powderfinger tour of Australia that we've undertaken in our career. It will include at least shows in at least 21 different cities across every state and territory, and be stretched over a 7-week period from early September through to late October, from Perth to Brisbane, Darwin to Hobart. You'd think I would have worked out how to use a microphone by now, wouldn't you? Okay. We will be supported on all but 3 of these shows by Jet, and on the first 3 dates will be the Vines. Woo! The opening spots are to be taken by various other local Australian bands. The tour is titled Sunsets and will be one on which we play songs from each of our 7 albums spanning our whole career.
Not the first record though, right?
No,
probably not. That's unlikely. That's actually the first factual error in this statement.
Yeah, that's a typo.
Yeah. We're going to play that in entirety, actually, for the encore. Yeah. Secondly, on this tour, we'll be partnered by an organisation called Yallery, which sponsors Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children from regional, rural and remote communities to attend boarding schools all around the country, so they can receive the highest levels of education available. There are presently 180 kids attending 34 schools, and these numbers, with the help of both private and public monies, are growing every day. It's an organisation that looks to the improvement of the standard of living of Aboriginal people all around Australia by lifting education standards and creating inspirational incentives to children that would not ordinarily be afforded these types of opportunities. Waverley Stanley from Yallery is here, and he'll be happy to answer your questions with regard to the organisation following this press conference. Our third, final and biggest announcement today is that the Sunsets Tour will be Powderfinger's last ever run of shows. We've decided after much deliberation and agonising that after this final tour we will call it a day as a recording and touring band. Big surprise, eh? No one had a clue. After a career that has lasted over 20 years, 7 studio albums, a live album, 2 DVDs, 30-odd video clips, around 1,000 shows, 16 ARIA awards, and hundreds of thousands of kilometres travelled around the globe on local, national and world tours, we believe that the time has come to call an end to what we think has been an extremely privileged and rewarding run. We've always maintained that the important factor for us as a group is that our music remains relevant, and that we continue to have fresh ideas that inform our new songs. With the completion of our last album, Golden Rule, we feel that we have said all that we want to say as a musical group. We firmly believe that it is our most complete and satisfying album, and can't think of a better way to farewell our fans than with music that we all believe in, and also with hopefully our best tour to date. Following the release of our last few albums, there's been speculation in the press that we were breaking up. Kathy? We've only come to this decision to disband. That's a word that we were asked to use by our management, by the way. Following our run of festival shows this last summer, and even toyed with the idea of delaying this announcement until the tour was over. Finally, we decided that it was much better mannered and made a lot more sense to give people the opportunity to come and celebrate with us as we make our way around the country one last time. There will be further releases made by Powderfinger in the future, as there are obligations to fulfil with our friends over at Universal, who have essentially been our label from the beginning of our recording career. There will be more news to follow over the coming weeks, fundraising initiatives, support band announcements and fan club pre-sales. At this point, I want to say thanks to everyone who's come and helped organise today. And if you've got any questions, Darren would be happy to answer.
Right. Yes?